Yeah, so I go into the school. I'm in each of the classrooms, or several classrooms. I'll help mentor the kids that teachers will identify as needing a little bit more assistance.
Yeah.
It's really, really fun.
Yeah.
I guess, it's on, the primary purpose is that I'm in the school mentoring different kids. And
Yeah.
It's an activity that the school promotes for either parent. It's
Yeah.
a volunteer mentoring program that's
Yeah.
nationwide. Either parent could participate, and it's a good thing.
Yeah. And I've heard about dads that have done this. I don't know so much about the moms, but I've heard more from men that have done this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess one of the criticisms that I've heard perhaps is that I'm good enough to go into a school and to mentor other people's children, and that the state policy says, in a sense, I've got to be kicked out of my son's life.
That's a good point. I wasn't thinking of that until you just said that. It is a really weird paradigm, because you hear about, parents, okay, they get remarried, so the biological parent, whether it's mom or dad, is on this certain schedule, like a visitation schedule, but the new spouse, has more exposure to the child than
Yeah.
the biological
Yeah.
spouse, even when there's no adverse situations,
Yeah.
such as domestic violence that's occurred in the past. And that's a big hot topic, the use of criminal allegations in order to have leverage in a civil case, particularly family cases.
Yeah.
And there's particular, in the Texas rules of professional conduct, there's specific sections that say that it's a violation of the rules of professional conduct to try to do that for
Mm-hmm.
attorneys. But yet you see that done with all these TROs and
Yeah.
that go on,
Yeah.
with just the slightest allegation,
Yeah.
and it's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah.
In my opinion, there should be a promotion for things should start off with equal possession. I guess what we heard at the last session, an argument about that was from some of the domestic violence advocates that that ended up because when they had equal possession, they found out that the other parent was actually abusing the child. Well, to me, that indicated, well, there's another indication that judges make mistakes,
Yeah.
because they didn't identify
Yeah.
at the time
Yeah.
that maybe that shouldn't have gone on. So I think the important thing is that judges make mistakes, and they can make mistakes either way in identifying when there should be the standard possession order or when there should be equal parenting.
Yeah.
But they were using it as if, well, see, this is the fault of shared parenting.
Yeah, no,
it's the fault of the judges making
Yeah.
inadequate decision or faulty decision making. Based upon the representation that was before them, which was also influenced by whatever inherent background they have influencing their judgments, which is called bias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So